Welcome to Liaison's Bright Choices Exchange. Bright Choices is a year-round benefits marketplace that supports employees as they choose and use their benefits. The Bright Choices Exchange makes it easy for employees to build a personalized portfolio of benefits and to make smarter and more economical benefit decisions. We'd like you to meet Derek and Ava Smith, who will be our tour guides as they go through the Bright Choices experience for the first time. Derek is an architect whose firm is now offering Bright Choices. He and his wife Ava recently moved out to the suburbs, where they bought a fixer-upper home for Derek to redesign. Ava is a lawyer who is setting up a new firm in the neighborhood. The Smiths enjoy being in the outdoors, where they hike, bike, and kayak. They consider themselves financially responsible and fairly risk-averse. They did lots of research before buying their home and hope to have kids soon, at least once they can put a bit more in the bank. Before Derek and Ava get to shop for their portfolio of benefits, Derek's employer and the broker determine what benefit items will be available in the store, as well as how much money will be contributed to each employee to spend. The Bright Choices experience starts when Derek receives a welcome email containing a link to Bright Choices with his credentials. Derek saves his information so he can go home and sign up with Ava, as his benefit selections will be for their entire family. As soon as they log in, a short introductory video takes them through how to use Bright Choices and what they can expect during their enrollment experience. The enrollment process consists of 3 easy steps. First, Derek and Ava will tell Bright Choices a little about themselves. Second, after reviewing their personalized recommendations, they can review the other benefit plans available to them in the store. Lastly, they will finalize their choices and buy a portfolio of benefits that fits their unique needs. To get started with the shopping experience, the Smiths simply hit go. Since this is the first time that Derek and Ava are shopping for benefits using Bright Choices, the process begins with basic orientation videos exploring benefits and explaining the importance of a balanced risk portfolio. Like most people, they don't have much experience with insurance. Bright Choices was built for the millions of Americans just like them, people who need insurance but don't necessarily understand it today. It takes what is for many a complicated financial product and reduces it to the most salient dimensions for people to consider, and actually translates the aspects of insurance into English, not insurance speak. No longer will Derek and Ava have to endure 50-page benefit books. The information is all in Bright Choices and is much easier to understand. Additional videos in this section explain how the Bright Choices recommendation engine works. Before Bright Choices can recommend a comprehensive benefits portfolio, it needs to first learn about Derek and Ava. Based on their health profile, financial status, risk tolerance, and preferences, the system recommends the right level of protection at the lowest cost for them. It does this through sophisticated mathematical modeling that combines their personal profiles with healthcare utilization and cost data from large government databases. Derek now enters Ava as a dependent since she is self-employed and plans to join Derek on his benefits plan. The information that Derek and Ava enter in the next few sections starts shaping their personalized recommendation. It all starts with a health profile for both Smiths. This profile gathers health information and expected utilization of benefits to analyze expected healthcare expenses over the course of the year. For instance, they remain active and consider themselves healthy. They go to see their dentist for a preventative cleaning and enjoy finding trendy new glasses each year. It is important to note that the information Derek and Ava provide during the questionnaire is kept strictly confidential and is not shared with Derek's employer or any carriers. It is only used by Bright Choices to create their customized recommendation. The next question, on unexpected medical expenses, helps to gauge the Smiths' financial sensitivity. How much can they afford to spend on unexpected medical expenses before it becomes a burden? Bright Choices takes this into consideration when running all possible expense scenarios for the year. After a discussion, they select $5,000. Their recent purchase of a house and Ava's decision to start her own business has left their savings a little light, and they are not comfortable with too much risk this year. As the Smiths' lifestyle changes through the years, they will always be able to adjust their answers. Bright Choices is much more than just a one-time tool for benefits sign-up, but a year and lifelong destination for benefits management. Now the Smiths answer questions on their physician network preferences. Derek and Ava would consider a plan containing only in-network coverage if their current family doctor were included. They believe he is, but it can be easily confirmed by looking it up in the provider's database, which is linked from Bright Choices. The final two sections in our questionnaire are meant to fit their general health needs and concerns to an appropriate set of plans. Certain health risks can cause the system to include or leave out specific plans. For example, a concern about cancer can lead to a recommendation for critical illness insurance. Notice that all these questions, while detailed and far beyond what Derek and Ava have ever been asked with respect to benefits, are actually pretty easy to answer. You don't have to find old insurance bills and medical receipts to allow Bright Choices to get to know you. Here, Derek and Ava include that they are actively engaged with their healthcare and feel very comfortable asking their doctor about the cost of services. They are also intrigued with the idea of calling a doctor at any time for advice or for prescriptions. Additionally, the Smiths are concerned with protecting Derek's income because he is currently the household's primary income earner, at least until Ava's new business takes off. Bright Choices now gauges the Smiths' risk tolerance and confirms their financial situation with a couple of questions. While in their personal life, Derek and Ava enjoy adventure sports. When it comes to their family, they are a little more conservative, preferring certainty and protection. They also include their income, savings, and investment situation to confirm that Bright Choices is recommending the appropriate amount of protection. While this information is helpful in forming a recommendation, Bright Choices makes it optional, since some people prefer not to disclose it, even though it is kept strictly confidential. Next, Bright Choices provides a synopsis of what it has learned about the Smiths. If they do not agree with any of these characterizations, they can always go back and change their profile. When they are satisfied, they click View My Recommendations. Now it is time for the Bright Choices Exchange to recommend a customized portfolio for the Smiths. Using all of the collected data, Bright Choices runs its sophisticated algorithm against every available plan in the exchange to analyze, filter, and fit a comprehensive benefits portfolio to Derek and Ava's unique needs. The recommendation engine was built using years of experience, academic research, and consumer feedback to bring peace of mind to the Smiths all year long. At this point, Bright Choices reveals the recommended benefits portfolio. This page provides a summary of the entire recommendation and shows the plan details below. The recommendation is broken down into 3 categories: health, money, and protection. The information can be viewed as a pie graph to help them visualize how much each plan contributes to overall benefits cost, and can be viewed on a yearly, monthly, weekly, and even hourly basis. Using the table to the right, Derek and Ava can also see the total value of their portfolio, what amount is transferred to pre-tax savings accounts, employer contribution, and how much of the total plan is their responsibility. In the section below, Derek and Ava can view each plan individually. Bright Choices has recommended the Smiths a high deductible plan based on their expected expenses for the year. Additionally, with the savings on their medical plan, they were recommended a health savings account, as well as accident insurance, to protect them from major out-of-pocket expenses. The Smiths were also recommended a low dental care plan to cover their preventative cleanings, and a vision plan so they can buy trendy frames. Since Derek represents the single income in the family while Ava's new firm grows, Bright Choices recommends long-term disability insurance to protect his income, as well as life insurance, just in case. Derek and Ava can even find out why any plan is recommended. This section is a small view inside the Bright Choices recommendation engine. After they understand why a certain plan was suggested, they can see specific plan details. If they want even more detail, they can click on the Documents and Resources tab and find the Benefit Summary, Summary of Benefits and Coverage, and Drug Formulary direct from the carrier. At any time during the enrollment process, Derek and Ava can access the Help Center for educational resources. Inside, they can research topics of interest or browse videos, articles, and FAQs explaining how insurance works, such as the difference between an HMO and a PPO, or how a health savings account may help them save money on healthcare needs. The center also has a glossary, which defines insurance terms without all that confusing industry jargon. Additionally, Derek and Ava can speak with an advisor or send an email to get help if they still need assistance navigating the system. Derek and Ava understand why plans were recommended and add them into their cart. If they want to start with an empty shopping cart, they have that option as well. In the shopping section of Bright Choices, they still will have the opportunity to browse the aisles to compare their recommendation with other plans. Here they can adjust their portfolio by changing, adding, or waiving certain plans until they are comfortable with their coverage. With one click, Derek and Ava can view all the plans available in the store, or can select certain plans to compare side by side. The Smiths can also see if a product will be deducted pre- or post-tax to better understand how it will affect Derek's paycheck. Derek funds their recommended health savings and flex spending accounts with pre-tax dollars for medical expenses and his commute into the city. Now they proceed to checkout once they agree that their final portfolio meets their needs for the year. Bright Choices confirms products left out of their cart, just to make sure Derek and Ava didn't forget anything. Now the Smiths confirm they are comfortable with the plans in their portfolio, review the plans they are not choosing, and, if they want, go back and edit their benefits. Since Derek selected life insurance, but has not selected a primary beneficiary, Bright Choices prompts him to do so. Derek quickly selects Ava, but has the option to select additional beneficiaries if he so chooses. At this point, should Bright Choices need any more information on certain products, the system will provide direction and any necessary forms to be filled out. The Smiths read and confirm their selections, with Derek's electronic signature leading them to the summary of their benefits. In about 20 to 30 minutes, they have finished one of the most important decisions their family will make in a year. Even though they confirmed their choices, Derek and Ava can still make adjustments until the end of open enrollment. The Smiths are now at ease with their family's protection, allowing them to responsibly plan for whatever life has in store for them. Derek and Ava come back to Bright Choices year-round to review their plan details and to use the Help Center to learn more about their benefits. They can also make changes to coverage if they go through a life event, like adding a Derek Jr. to the family plan. Bright Choices also allows the Smiths to track their benefits utilization throughout the year. Through a partnership with Simply, they can track benefit utilization details like their deductible, prescription expenses, and claims data. They can also pay bills online, and Simply even flags possible billing errors. As the Smiths have learned with Bright Choices, a balanced portfolio of benefits is the best protection against the diversity of risks that each family faces. Derek and Ava have now built a personalized portfolio and have made smarter, more economical benefits decisions for their family. Bright Choices represents the most advanced private exchange on the market today, and we thank you for taking the time to learn about this exciting product for companies across the country.